Okay, so Peter, first of all, thanks for taking the time for an interview.
It's nice to meet you, Laura. Thanks for interviewing me.
So, your career began more than 8 years ago at Signify, and you've been responsible for the global product management for nearly 2 years now. And we are really interested to hear what you are working on currently. But first of all, I'm interested in what fascinates you about lighting technology in general and about connected and smart lighting in particular.
Okay, well, lighting is everywhere, right? And that's fascinating to think about how the technology that is everywhere can be used to do more things than just to light and to illuminate people.
Hi Priyanka. Your career at Philips Lighting began more than 3 years ago, and you've been responsible for product management. We really want to hear what you're currently working on, but first of all, I'm interested in what fascinates you about lighting technology in general.
Capabilities beyond the illumination aspect, and certainly smart lighting plays a very important role, and how you can achieve more than with same kind of components or lights is something really interesting.
I want to talk about the future in terms of sustainability.
Where the lighting industry is always used to be able to save energy compared to the previous situation.
Yeah.
So lighting with connected can then save energy by automating the lights. When you walk into the room, the lights go on, and when you walk away, the lights go off.
Motion detection or daylight savings to bring a bit more energy savings into your everyday life. That's how I would look at it. Keep it simple, basic, one step at a time, but you achieve much more for the entire planet.
So to automate light means to save energy.
So when we think about dumb and smart lights, where do you see our future in 5 and 10 years?
5 years from now, we will see the first full penetration in many of the segments. Lighting will already be mainstream and penetrated towards connectivity.
I'm convinced that we will have a big conversion towards smart lighting. I think if you look at it, there will be much more on terms of data and how you can capitalize on data to make many more use cases.
When we talk about economics, where do you see the biggest potential?
For global connected components within Signify?
So our focus is today more in professional business, and I see a lot of business around traditional luminaires which are wired. A lot of time is spent on installing luminaires and setting them up. I think with smart lighting there could be a big cost savings, not only in wiring but also maintenance and future-proofing the buildings to enable you to do pre-maintenance or predictive maintenance, let's say. So you can achieve a lot of cost savings on all life cycle of the product with just going on wireless lighting.
So do you think that versatility is one of the most important aspects of smart lighting?
Yeah, versatility will offer, of course, an ecosystem that can play and can work together to bring all kinds of solutions that usually are not easy to create on your own. Signify is a big company, right? And would still be looking out to reach to your company to bring certain technology, or to switch company for that matter, to bring certain technology, and to be able to be versatilely deal with that different technologies is very important for the business.
So versatility, I think, is very important to grow and to also enable many more things that you might not be able to think of today, but certainly enable you for future.
What does Signify provide to achieve those goals?
We run our business to be able to have OEM customers use our components. We call them building blocks to create all kinds of applications and then differentiate to bring the message in such a way that it really fits to the end user needs.
So I think the trend to change towards wireless lighting is happening now. Having said that, I think wireless standards have been around for quite a while. A lot of effort and work has been gone to make them future-proof, to be scalable and also robust and stable. So if you example, look at Philips Hue, I think it's so much there in every home today. People don't feel nervous about it, and I think that goes to show that wireless standards are quite future-proof in that way.
Yeah, do you think those components are also interesting for private use?
We have a dedicated consumer brand and consumer business.
Yeah.
Maybe you know about the Philips Hue brand. Of course, they also work with gateways like from ubisys, right?
If I extend the same principle to professional space, I see that trend also happening now. So it's out there. I think the conversion in mainstream applications is happening as we speak. So certainly more to come.
Do you think what kind of benefits does Signify gain through, like cooperations with ubisys, for instance? And what role do third-party providers play in your concept?
So the benefits for us working together with your company, with ubisys, are definitely residing in the fact that we cannot do all, right?
Doing just beyond lighting is so huge. It has so much potential that not one company can do it all.
We need to prove towards the industry that we are open or agnostic maybe to whatever people would like to use to make the total application.
It's better to collaborate and work together to create an ecosystem of opportunities for customers.
So this collaboration forms a proof point that we believe in open standards.
How third-party players can work together to drive bigger than what one company can do.
What do you think? How do building owners gain trust in multiple parties being involved?
It all comes with starting small and practically. You get confident, you build on that, and then you grow. So I think the idea is not to make it or make big promises. It's always good to go basic, ground, practical way to build confidence and see from there. I think that's the better way to approach the market today.
In your view, what's the best way to ensure that those multiple parties come up with solutions that work seamlessly and painlessly?
It's very importantly work together to drive standardization and to improve and improve and improve the standards. And that's also what company ubisys is doing. They are very active together with us in the Zigbee standardization.
Yeah. We move to another topic. So looking at emergency lighting, how does that work in the UK compared to other regions of the world, for instance Germany?
Yeah, completely opposite.
There are big differences. I think UK is one of the leading markets where decentralized emergency lighting is in full play. Almost every building has that kind of an emergency setup.
In Germany, it's completely opposite. 10% is using batteries and fixtures. 90% is using power from the basement, centrally organized.
So a very important thing to capture and build components or systems that enable decentralized emergency lighting.
So what do you think, what advantages would connected bring to the emergency lighting in the UK?
Yeah. There is this super obvious use case, right? That everybody understands lighting should get organized, which is to be able to monitor and to report out the health of the battery. Why not use that automation to also report out the battery status, right?
If you can have reports coming out automatically on these emergency battery tests, it's a big value. Yeah. And I think wireless lighting can easily capture that.
I think we've already arrived at the end of our interview.
Okay.
Thank you so much
You're
for
very
taking
welcome.
the time. And
It's a pleasure.
Thank you for having me over.
yeah, it was a pleasure to talk to
Also
you.
a big pleasure. Thank you so much.